Kalosmi loka kshayakrit praviddho. This is what Sri Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita in the 11th chapter to Arjuna. I am time, the destroyer of the worlds. And this is exactly what Robert Oppenheimer recollected when he saw the first detonation of the first atomic bomb. And he also quoted and mentioned this later, saying that Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Kalosmi loka kshayakrit praviddho. I am time, the destroyer of the worlds. And this is also exactly what Ugadi is all about. Ugadi is about time. So let us contemplate on the spiritual significance of Ugadi. Wishing you all a very happy Ugadi 2021. May the new Samvastsara bring health, wealth, happiness, prosperity, and the highest wisdom, Atma Jnana. We know that popularly what Ugadi is about. It's about, it's a new beginning. Uga means year, Adi means beginning, so it's the beginning of a new year, it's the beginning of spring. People say that's beginning of creation itself, it's the day that Brahma created the universe, when creation came into being. And Ugadi is about new, a new year, new life. So we change our clothes. Symbolically, we eat neem and jaggery, which symbolizes equanimity, to handle life equanimously, be it joy, sorrow, success, failure, whatever comes in life, you accept it with equanimity and tranquility without getting disturbed. But mainly, Yugadi is about self-realization. Yugadi is about time. That's why it is Yuga Adi, the beginning of time. What was there at the beginning of time? What is there at the beginning of a song? The silent singer. What is there at the beginning of a dance? The dancer. What is there at the beginning of the painting? The artist. And what is there at the beginning of creation? The creator. The creator who is beyond time. So what is there at the beginning of the time? The timeless. So there is something beyond time, and from there appeared time. Time appeared in the timeless. So there is a timeless principle, and then there is an appearance of time. Now the appearance, it's called appearance because it appears and disappears. Time continuously changes, and time, you can never catch time. Neither the past, neither the present, neither the future. But you say, no, hey, I can catch the present. I'm in the present. The moment you become aware of it, it is changed. The present slips. But beyond the past, present, and future, there is a presence which is not undergoing any change. So whatever is in the realm of time changes, and whatever is beyond time doesn't change. So there's a changeless, timeless principle, and there's a changing objects and which are changing within time. Now, where are you? Are you part of the changing time, or are you part of the changeless? Are you beyond time? So we normally identify ourselves to be changing. Hey, no, I've been changing. From the time I was born, my body has been changing. My mind has been changing. My emotions and understanding have been changing. So all I know is changing. But when you say all I know is changing, there is that I which is knowing the changing, which is not changing. If the I itself changes, then there is no substratum. There is a substratum on which the change is taking place. That you experience in your deep sleep. In a deep sleep, all that is changing and undergoing change, which is in the realm of time and time itself, disappears. What remains is an awareness, a pure witnessing consciousness that knows that now, hey, everything has disappeared. And when you wake up, you say, I had a good deep sleep where nothing was there. There was no time, there was no me, there was no changing, there was nothing. But there was something, and that something is awareness. That something is you. That something is consciousness. And that something is the changeless, timeless principle. That is why the Upanishads declare, Tat Tvamasi, you are that. You are not the changing. You're not the changing body. You're not the changing mind. You're not the changing emotions or the thoughts or the ideas or the feelings or the identities. You are that which is there, which was there before all this started. It is there while all this is going on, and which will also be there after all this is destroyed. You are that which has no birth and death. You are that which is beyond time. You are that pure I principle, the witness consciousness, the awareness. So, Ugadi is really about taking back our attention to the timeless principle in us. So, there's a changing principle, that body, mind, intellect, to understand I'm neither of this. I'm not the body, mind, or intellect, but I am the changeless principle, the one that is beyond time. Well, now, how do I understand the statement, I am beyond time? I exist in the absence of time. In my deep sleep, I exist in the absence of time. I know the changing time. So, time really never affects me. It affects the changing. It affects the changing body. It affects the mind. It can affect anything that can undergo change, and everything undergoes changes. Undergoes change, except the reality. The reality doesn't change, and that reality you are. Tat Tvam Asi. You are the changeless principle, Kalatit, beyond time. That is the message of Ugadi. And why is it called Ugadi? The beginning. It is the beginning when you realize this truth. A new era begins when you realize you are the timeless principle. A new era where you're not identified with the changing, where there is no suffering, where you're not identified yourself as an individual, where you are pure consciousness and awareness and a witness to everything, a witness to all the change, like a movie, like you're watching a movie, all the changing frames and screens, and uh, people come and go, and so many things are happening. But you, the watcher, is the changeless principle. So Ugadi is about identifying and recognizing. It's not moving from time to timeless, but recognizing that I have always been the timeless. But I've mistaken myself with time and the changing aspects of time. And I think time is affecting me, but in reality, I am affecting time. So there's a popular story of Swami Vivekananda. He was invited to do the inauguration of construction of a new place, and somebody said, "Stop! Don't start the process because it's not the right time." The uh, this is called Rahu Kala. Vivekananda said, "I gave the power to Rahu." So let's begin. This shift from I'm subject to time to I am the timeless principle. This is what Ugadi is really about. So may this Ugadi, you realize your true nature as Atma, self, awareness, that which is beyond time, the changeless, birthless, deathless principle.